Hello guys, this is Vince from the future. So I have finished editing the video of the Launch Complex 3 tour. This is a tour that we got after the opening. This was after we mingled with Sir Peter Beck, which video you also find on the channel, and before we mingled with Adam Spice and Frank Klein. A little bit of background, I wanted to make this video like you are there with us. As I said, I rented an equipment to be able to record this video. I never used this equipment before, and that inexperience sometimes shows when I'm not able to focus on the right things at the right time, so please excuse me for that. So in this tour, the lead grounds engineer walks us through the Launch Complex 3 and explains what things do what. For me, it's a very, very interesting video, but it's a very, very nerdy video. So yeah, please enjoy. And by the way, you are going to see Sir Peter Beck walking around in this video at random times. I think maybe you get to spot Adam Spice. So if you guys care to play this game, let me know in the comments how many times you spot Sir Peter Beck walking by or in the background. Please do all the YouTube stuff, you know, subscribe, like, everything to help out the channel, and enjoy the video.
I'm the lead engineer here at LC3.
Okay, I don't know if I can record this.
Operations over both the Electron and Neutron programs here.
Until someone says
Just
no.
a word as we start walking, at some points there may be uneven ground, it may be wet, it may be beach sand, so just watch your step, be careful as I'm hypocritically walking backwards. And watch out for buses. Yeah, pictures are allowed and like probably 3 stops and different information. So if you guys come to the other side of the roadway crossing, we'll pause for our first stop. Okay, so at Launch Complex 3, we have the fuel farm for Neutron on the west side of the road. It's segregated from everything else just because you want to keep your fuel and oxidizer separate. So the fuel for Neutron is LNG, or liquid natural gas, so it's at about minus 260 Fahrenheit. We have 2 storage tanks currently, both at 90,000 gallons capacity for a total of 180,000 gallons. The LNG is primarily methane, that's what you want. There's also some propane, ethane, other things mixed in with liquid natural gas. The other main points that you'll notice over here in the fuel farm, there are some silver tanks kind of behind this vault here. Those are knockout tanks. Those are essentially phase separators, so it allows us to vent both liquid and gas, but only send gas to the flare stack. So the flare stack is that 130-foot tall, self-supporting stainless steel structure. My mic's going in and out, so I apologize, but LNG being primarily methane, obviously you can't prevent that, it's bad for the atmosphere, so everything's captured, any vents or relief valves. It all gets routed to those knockout tanks, those phase separators, and then will be burned off into that flare stack. You'll notice that throughout the south side of the site, there's a large 24-inch diameter pipe, that's the captured vent, so that's what takes all the waste, fuel, vapors, and liquid, and we'll store them out back. If you turn around and face the east, you'll see this foundation here with this black ring. So this is essentially our test pad. So we have all sorts of commodities, whether it's propellants, high pressure gases, power, comms, water deluge. You can see the pipe coming up in the foundation. It's basically a Swiss Army knife for us to do any sort of testing with both stage 1 and stage 2 ahead of flight. So if you look at the pad kind of as we progress towards Neutron's first launch, you'll see different structures placed on this pad for testing. We're going to go around this pad to the east of the deluge containment area, and we're going to stop at the big concrete shroud side. Please watch your step as we go down off the gravel and through the sand. If you have any questions as we walk, come find me and I'll be happy to answer them. My boombox boy will also be happy to answer any any questions you have.
Okay, let's take another look here.
So exciting, huh?
Yeah, it's crazy.
I believe so. I don't know if you've heard too, that was only a third of the capacity of the water.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah, they engineered it so that we just get wet, like we get a drizzle on us.
That's very considerate of them.
Yeah.
I'm glad you came, Dave.
I'm glad I came too. Well,
I was so
I'm glad your flight worked out as well.
I know, barely, but we were here.
Thank you, Vince, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're,
I don't think I would have made it here.
yeah, you're right. Thank Muriel. She's the one who gets things done.
I think.
I mean, they did say it's okay. I mean, we have a bunch of army guys here. In the worst case, they just kick us out. Okay,
Yeah, I've
how
never seen like
how cool is this?
a flame diverter.
Diverting the
Usually-
flame.
Usually they don't have like a roof. Think of the turtle.
Oh my god, how freaking high. It's beautiful.
So we've got another tour in front of us. We'll just get down a minute to good areas so everyone can get in and take pictures and the acoustic
Are you
trail.
comfortable being on camera?
Sure.
Okay. Right, 1, 2, 3. Hello guys. So this is the person who is selling our Electron and Neutron, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we all have to thank her.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, nope, working at Rocket Lab, currently selling both Electron and Neutron vehicles for commercial use.
Yeah.
Pretty exciting stuff. So thanks for joining us here at the launch site. We're really excited for the opening today.
Yeah, us too. And how's it going with Neutron sales? What is it? I mean, just.
I mean, so we have one launch scheduled for this year for our test flight, and then the next 3 are going to be filled with customers next year, and then we're going to do 5 again after the year after that, again for customers. So we're pretty excited about it.
Okay, cool. And we had this question in the car when we were speaking, like, is it like when you go to a customer, like they know that it's like 55 million, they know, so it's not like when you sell a car and then they're like, get a sticker shock first and then we have this financing.
Yeah, no, the rocket industry is pretty well known for their pricing publicly, but you know, for a dedicated vehicle, that's what this is. It's a dedicated vehicle for applications for customers. So as Peter Beck said earlier, this is a Constellation launch vehicle, so it's full rides every time.
Yeah, awesome. Okay, I go back to the tour.
Yeah,
thank you
enjoy.
so much for
Thank
this.
you.
So if you look down, you can see plugs in between the top and bottom plates, kind of around the perimeter. So it's constantly being replenished with water, constantly providing cooling effects as Neutron's going through a static fire. The main reason that we have the deluge and the acoustic shroud, both of them, is for acoustic performance. So it's very, very loud when the rocket launches. Don't have the acoustic shroud and if you don't have the deluge, then everything on the rocket, including the payload, which is very sensitive, is subject to much harsher vibration and acoustic environments. If you have the acoustic shroud and the deluge, everything is in a safer state. It doesn't experience like harsh vibrations from the reflection of the acoustics. The other thing that helps us with is it allows us to qualify flight components at lower levels because it's never going to see the harsh environment that would exist at rockets. Obviously, they also provide some cooling effects as well, but primarily the focus of both the shroud and the entire deluge system is for acoustic performance.
Okay, guys. quite unbelievable. This is the water from the opening.
Trust it. Everything will be fine.
Oh wow.
Okay. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm like really trying to make the experience like you were here. Do you guys think we're going to go inside also?
Sorry. If they set up a cycle. Some more tanks coming up.
Okay. Well, the mic was fun while it lasted, but I've officially lost it. So again, I'll talk loud. Tell me to talk louder if you can't hear me. So we're now standing on the north end of the site. So the north end of the site has everything else besides fuel. We intentionally keep it separate. So these tanks behind us are 90,000 gallons apiece. This is for liquid oxygen. So this is the oxidizer for Neutron. You can see in front of us here, this is our pump skid. So very, very high capacity transfer pumps to fuel both first stage and second stage of Neutron with liquid oxygen. You have an exact replica of this on the LNG side. Again, the architectures are very, very similar. A common theme on this site, we've kind of methodically placed infrastructure such that we can use the space wisely for block upgrades. So if you notice here, there's this odd blank space, and then this inner block foundation to the right is our LOX dump pond, similar to the captured vent and the flare stack for LNG. We just have a space for the unusable LOX to go. But this space is meant to double our propellant capacity in the future. So it's just a way that we've had a methodical approach to kind of increasing what we can do here at LC3. So when we double propellant capacity, that's just going to enable us to do more rapid turnaround times for missiles. We'll keep going around the dump pond and then to the left, and we'll pause in front of the
Pretty crazy.
A lot bigger than they look from the helicopter, the drone shots.
Yeah. The scale here is insane. Yeah.
Do you think they have to fill up, like that's the full capacity for Neutron, is one, like all the tanks are full, basically?
We should ask them. The boom guy apparently is also. Sorry?
He's answering questions.
Yeah.
It sucks that you can't hear whoever's asking the question what they ask.
Yeah, maybe try to stick closer to the guide. Oh, really?
We've been walking together these very time.
That's cool.
Guys,
Well, thanks for watching.
the next time we stand pipe is on. We can green that entire tower in 30 seconds.
Drain that entire tower.
So it depends on the mission.
I thought that was interesting too.
Downrange landing on board, so depending on the reservoir board.
So that's 410,000 gallons a minute.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So the landing pad is actually
Yeah, I would imagine.
Excuse me, the tanks, is this like one full load of Neutron, or can they fill like 2 neutrons, or?
They can do 1 Neutron with extra capacity after that, but we can't do 2 full Neutron loads with this, which is why we have the space for doubling propellant storage here.
Cool.
So we'll pause very briefly here. This is the inert gas area. So these 3 white vertical tanks, those are 15,000 gallon liquid nitrogen tanks. Again, space for a 4th already provisioned, so all we have to do is place it. Someone asked earlier about like the remoteness and supply chain. So because we don't have a high pressure pipeline like you have at other launch sites, we essentially have to store it in liquid form, which allows us to have not an endless supply, but almost an endless supply of GN2. So LN2 to GN2 is about a 700 to 1 approximately expansion ratio. So if you store it in liquid form, you can have a whole bunch of gas. So what we do is we'll flow the liquid nitrogen out of those tanks through a high pressure reciprocating pump that'll go through a high pressure vaporizer and then recharge these white bottles just to the south of those vertical tanks. So we can essentially replenish for a very, very long time. And the time just depends on the demands of the site, what we're using for purging or valve actuations or things like that. We can keep going and we'll walk up the road a bit.
Oh yeah, this is the Electron. Dave, this is LC2, right? Yeah.
Oh yeah, right there.
But
is
is
where
it-
Electron supplies.
Is it Haste or Electron, or both?
It's electric, it's both.
Well,
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, Haste is Electron, really.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's pretty much exclusively Haste, I guess.
Remember, because
So-
they pulled back the haste that was supposed to launch last month.
Yeah.
There's nothing there.
But wasn't there like Haste was vertical like just a few days ago?
No,
I saw
last month.
last
By the way,
month,
guys,
okay.
community legend Francisco here.
dude,
Say
hi.
hi.
How you doing,
Well, we're
guys?
not live, but we're recording.
How you doing? I'm here with Dave
You may make it in.
and everybody from the weekly guys. Great people, love it. And thanks to Vince for like making this happen. Also, my box. A shout out to him.
Modbox,
My
for
box hit me up when he got invited, and he's like, email the company for me, and then Vince emailed them too, and they made it happen. So thank you guys. This is amazing. It's unreal.
Amazing experience.
I love it.
Yeah.
I know it's not the day for it, but that's pretty cool seeing the Firefly logo up there.
Are you kidding?
Sorry guys, I had to point it out.
Water tower was already there, though.
Okay, guys. So Scotto has discovered something. Non-Rocket Lab. The competition is coming. There is a Firefly logo on this.
They had a scaffold on it like for a few months, and
Yeah.
then like I wonder if they were having water issues. They were doing upgrades on it,
Oh yeah.
and that scaffold came down like 2 months ago.
Oh okay.
So I wonder if that article that came out with like that water problem, they were talking about it because they saw a scaffold on it.
Maybe.
Yeah, because they got a fresh paint on it. You see it?
Yeah.
This thing looks amazing. We got to get up there.
That
Yeah.
is where we need to go. Vince, just push our way.
Yeah. Bronco. Oh, need to go up so we can hear him.
We have HVAC for the rocket or environmental control system. So in that building, we house 3 large air compressors. Those air compressors that go through wet tanks, dry tanks, and then our descent over to the main vault, which is that building there, where they go through final conditioning through heaters, water chillers, before they push different cavities of the rocket. So it's basically to condition whether it's the structure or avionics on board to make sure that it's within its allowable limits temperature-wise. So that's if we run basically HVAC for the rocket on air. We also have the option to run it off of nitrogen, so keeping everything drier and inert. So before we fill it with prop, we'll switch from air to nitrogen just so that we have a dry, inert atmosphere around all the cavities within the rocket. So if there was ever a situation where we ever had a leak on board, God forbid it's inert, so nothing's going to happen. So when we switch to nitrogen, that's all. We're back. Didn't realize that.
Yeah.
When we switch to nitrogen, we'll use those same 3 vertical 15,000 gallon LN2 tanks. We'll go through those 2 40-foot tall ambient air vaporizers right there. It'll turn it into gaseous nitrogen, and and that'll be a direct feed through the final flow control into the various cavities of the vehicle. Another main purpose of the gas farm that we have here for both nitrogen and helium is to fill essentially small tanks on the onboard Neutron. So they're called COPVs, or composite overwrapped pressure vessels. Basically, we take the pressure that's stored in these at around 3,000 psi and we'll press it up much, much higher. To do that, we use these 4 blue hydraulically driven compressors. Those then go cross-country through a heat exchanger to cool down the gases and then the Neutron on the COPVs on board. Back to the buildings, I got a little distracted. There's 3 LEVs, or launch equipment vaults. So those house things like power, main distribution, power for the site, or variable frequency drives for pumps or control cabinets. There's one on the north end. There's one on the south end, kind of by the fuel farm where we were earlier. And then we have the main vault. So the main vault is split into basically 2 main rooms. The room to the north is electrical and controls. The room to the south is all final conditioning for HVAC. So that's where the final heaters are housed, where the water chiller is, and it also houses the HPU. So the pump and the reservoir that provides the hydraulic power for the mechanisms which sit on top of the launch mount. So that's the hold downs, which hold Neutron down and subsequently release it right for launch. And then also the umbilical mechanisms, which are those 2 towers on the north and south. So the umbilical towers will linearly extend to interface with Neutron and provide it with power, comms, fluid, propellant, and then they'll retract before launch. So the HPU that provides the hydraulic pressure for those mechanisms is housed in that building very close to the launch mount. Any questions on the gas farm or the buildings or anything while we're here?
The COPV is fire suppression.
They're used for a variety of purposes. So any gassing, like valve actuation, grenades, but not generally.
Okay.
Watching people
Are you talking about in startup?
both yourself and other people like Scott Bentley and things like that.
Yeah.
Well, no, I'm talking about
We love it.
Right to start.
might be a different system that they're using there. I imagine it's typically
Space reporter?
What kind of contingencies? Okay, so we've arrived back at the tent. You guys are free to go and
These are
mingle, enjoy the food, or come find me if you have more questions. I'm happy to answer them. But
Excuse me, will we get to go inside? No? Okay, okay. No problem. Then we just imagine. Cool. How long have you worked at Rocket Lab?
at Rocket Labs, pushing 3 years now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you comfortable on being on camera, or?
I can be.
Yeah? And where did you work before?
What was that?
What, you said at Rocket Lab you did 3 years. What?
Yeah, about 3 years.
And before that you?
Before that, I was at other aerospace companies, both here at Wallops and down in Florida. Yeah.
Okay,
so
cool.
A wide experience across a bunch of East Coast launch sites.
And you're the lead engineer
Yes, sir.
in
Based here for everything you see here. So the ground system development.
So you're not like on the rocket, you're on the like
On the
support.
ground system, so the pad here. Yep, that's correct.
That's awesome. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Of course.
Oh, how did you get to go up there?
Let's just go. Let's just go. Let's
I
go
don't
until
know if
someone
we-
tells us no.
He was
No.
We'll just casually mosey.
I wouldn't camera it.
Yeah, that's okay.
No. Yeah. I don't want to not be invited next time.
How did the other guy just walk right in though?
Yeah, nail it, nail it, whatever his name is. He just walks.
Okay, so we're trying to get in there. There's definitely people.
I mean, everyone else is doing it.
What?
Let's try.
Okay. I mean, maybe there's just not a.
I feel like there would be somebody inside if there's staff for sure.
Ah, he's
They might be like,
he's sending us away. Yeah. No.
Everyone to come down. Okay. We all start the cycle through.
I can't get over that finish.
It's pretty crazy.
I'm sorry?
But your tour is not happening.
There isn't? Is that what they said?
That's what I heard somebody say, but are we allowed?
Well, so there's a group up there right now. Once they finish, we'll go ahead and have you guys go.
Excellent.
Ah, awesome.
Yeah.
So there is a tour. Okay, we just need to wait it.
No photography inside the tower,
No.
but once you get to the top, you can take pictures.
Okay. Yeah.
I will see you.
All right. So this is the top of the Neutron launch mount. And the rocket, like, does it stand on these two? Or where are the clamps that?
So you can see the red clamps that'll hold on to like a trapezoidal foot.
Yeah.
And it's these 4 points where the rocket will interface with the pad. These 4 hold downs.
And these two?
These are the umbilical mechanism. So it's a linear translation for power comms fluids to actually fuel the rocket.
Awesome.
Is it just the red part that clamps on, or is there like a secondary to what it looks like?
There's covers to protect it, but it's just the red that actually holds. The covers?
So it like lets go and kind of shuts itself off right away?
Repeated testing. A lot of testing.
How long?
If it was a timing thing or if it was like a force and then a
See, a lot of Neutron is tall, right?
Yes.
When you look up, like when you're standing underneath these things, it's wild.
So the clamps come off like seconds before or minutes before?
The engine's already lit when the clamps retract. So typically,
immediately before.
rapid retract for launch vehicles, it's timed to be very quick, like milliseconds when you hit the correct thrust delay.
Got it.
That's what it's actually holding it down. So there's some resistance there, and then it lets go. That's what the other side falls. What are you saying about the plan?
And then I was like, no, I haven't worn these in a while. Maybe it's coming back in.
And then there'll be a lot of times where they're test firing. Full duration test firing. Right? And they'll have to hold it the entire time.
Super cool, huh?
Yeah, it's amazing.
It's very impressive engineering.
Yeah.
Like the little copper ground wire, I bet you that won't be there after the launch.
Which? Oh yeah.
That little green wire.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah. Wanna see if I don't really see the screen when I'm recording now. But yeah, that ground wire. I wonder like how much shaking is the pad like.
Right.
What does it tolerate?
2-inch steel. It feels like they built it pretty sturdy.
Yeah. Maybe I can film the clamp.
It's an action shot. It's an action. Oh, okay. Look that way. Look at the bird.
By the way, as for stability, like how much like shaking or I don't know what it's called, like turbulence does the pad withstand? Or
So it's made to have the rocket out here for hurricane force winds. So
wow. And the launch itself, like when because I mean, like you couldn't have a human here, right, when it launches. But is it like
not.
shaking and?
It will, yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be, it's violent.
But when you design it, like, do you have to like after 10 launches like replace certain things? Because no, it's like
no.
Wow. That's
mission
amazing.
control from here? Pretty far away then, right?
So where you parked essentially, just
Okay.
outside the island, that pre-engineered metal building, we call it Building 1. It's got the big 01 on the side.
Right.
Third floor of that has mission control.
Oh, really? Okay.
What was that?
Can I grab it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Those PSI.